Are you ready? It's about to go down. Fast Food Diaries. Yeah, we about to talk about all that. You ever worked in fast food? Yeah. And don't forget, we know what we think. But we want to know what you think. Leave a comment. And as always, thank you for your support. Peace.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Fast Food Talks. This is your one-stop shop for all things fast food, from the employees to co-workers, management, and our wonderful customers. I am your co-host, Breezy Brittany. This is your CEO, your neighborhood DJ.
720X.
There you go, radio voice.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, welcome. Come in, join the chat, join the live. We appreciate all the support. So what is our subject today? Our subject matter today, Mr. 720. What are we getting into?
We're trying to figure out a way to put sleep in the bottle. We can catch up.
Please.
No, that's not it.
No, that ain't the subject matter. We ain't talking about no sleep.
Man. You work at fast food, you talking about sleep.
Man, I never knew. I really thought fast food was going to be a simple, that ain't nothing.
What?
Boy, I was a rude awakening of what all entails and having a successful fast food restaurant. Now, I can have a mediocre and just do whatever, but to be number one, top tier, requires definite work.
So, I think what we're going to do today, y'all saw the title. We're going to talk about some of the best and the not so best. What they say in corporate term, the least favorite, the most coachable, the most needing of coaching, whatever they have. Yeah, whatever they have. So, like you said, welcome y'all. This is Fast Food Diaries. As you can see, real stories for people who work at fast food. So, hey, stay tuned, y'all. We're gonna pretty soon we're gonna be able to get to the point where y'all can kind of pre-order some of the books. So kind of be on the look on out for that too. So season 2 Fast Food Diaries is about to drop on y'all. So again, if y'all haven't caught up on season 1, go back and check it out. I dropped a link in. We'll drop a link in here in a minute if you guys want to come up and share your thoughts on maybe your experiences on fast food places you've worked at, right? So you'll bet on the best and worst. So I think what I want to do is I want to kind of start with some of the duties that you would have to do, right? And so everybody hasn't worked at fast food.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Mom, how you doing?
Good. We all good over here. We all good. So I wanna start off when we start talking about the best and worst. I want to start talking about first how what's the highest paid? Which one? So we talking about we all know fast food is whatever it is, right? Mm-hmm. But we want to talk about who pays the most first, right? Let's start there. Because then also too, we're gonna kind of look at some of those lists and see if paying the most correlates to the better places to work. So we got a couple of places we're gonna look at. So let's kind of dive right in. The first thing I want you to kind of look at here is we're gonna be talking about the duties here, right? So first, for what you're getting paid for, this is what they're going to be expecting you to do. So team members, crew, attendants, and cashiers. Generally, these are the stuff you have to do. What would it be?
We have to greet customers, take customers' orders, operate cash registers and receive payments from customers,
Mhm.
handle and process payments, and assemble, prepare, and cook the menu items.
Okay, so that sounds pretty standard. Basically, handling
Pretty
money,
basic, yeah.
pretty basic stuff. Okay, let's go to the next one here. Next duties we will probably have on this list, and this is gonna come in importance too. So you got a delivery driver,
That's good.
right?
Mhm.
Picking up food orders, transporting them, collecting the payment for the customer,
Mhm.
and also providing quality customer service, right?
Keyword quality, yeah.
Quality, right?
Mhm.
So these are the things, right? You know, as you put up here again, this is according to Indeed career guide.
Mhm.
So a shout out to Indeed. So they put out a list of things, not that we can just find jobs, but information about the actual jobs too.
Okay.
So you got a delivery driver. Okay, let's go with the managers. You want to go ahead and read that one?
All right. The manager's job
Okay.
is to manage the restaurant's finances overall, schedule each employee's shifts, oversee the food preparation processes, make sure everything's safe, up to code, maintain food safety and standards. Big. Got to do that. Hire and train new employees. So,
Okay. Wait, read that other part because look, that's this other thing too.
or to maintain.
No, because right here, so you may not require a degree to pursue a fast food management position, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You will need a few years of experience working in fast food.
True.
Typically, fast food managers work their way up from entry level positions and apply for this managerial role once they've acquired enough skills and experience. Okay. So that's important because to know that as we start talking about how much you're going to be making, you know that hey, most of the people who are making the higher salaries started out with the smaller salaries, right? So
yes. Uh-huh.
so y'all can kind of see the type of duties that each one has to do with, right? So let's go to you ready for the
highest paid.
highest pay? Let's go up here. Number 10. Again, this is according to Indeed. KFC. The cashier makes about 19,843 a year. And what's that for the general manager?
Bedroom 72,726 per year, which is not bad.
That is not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
And this is the gap in between the two. So I want to look up something right quick. Let me grab my calculator here. No, because how much? Let's go back to it. How much was that for the employee, right? The cashier.
19, almost 20K a year.
So 19. Let's just go 20K,
Yeah, 20K,
right?
yeah, 20K.
Say they worked a little overtime.
Okay.
So, and I don't know where it is where you are, and how much cost of living it is, right?
Yeah.
20,000 divided by 12, so they're making about $1,600 a month.
Okay.
So 16 divided by 4, they're making about $416 a week. That's the average, right? So if that's the average that they're making, it's a big pay gap, right?
Yeah,
so saying that the ones that are making the 72 on here, let's go back over here.
Mm-hmm.
Ones that are making the 72K, majority of them started at 19. So imagine a $50,000 increase, right? So that's the highest paid. KFC. Surprise?
Supremely, because I don't see Okay, so you don't really have booming prices like that. Like as far as sales, what I've seen.
Oh, I let y'all to see it. So the next one, Popeyes.
Mm.
So the cook, so we pretty much know what a cook does, right?
Mhm.
If you don't know what a cook does, so yeah, yeah, he or
He or
she
she cooks, yes.
typically
Yeah,
cooks,
yeah.
right? Okay, so the manager on this one is about 53. This is the average per year. I guess this is across all. This is Popeyes, right?
Mhm.
So it's interesting that the top two so far, what do they have in common?
Chicken places.
Chicken places.
Chicken joints.
Chicken is big business right now, right?
See.
So next one would be Taco Bell.
Well, the gap between manager and kitchen member is a little bit closer, but the management barely.
Yeah. So they pay a little bit more to
The
team member, right? And the manager doesn't make as much. And I could see that. I worked at a few Taco Bells over the years, right?
Mhm.
So pretty much what my experience there is the work, as long as you get the workers to be efficient and fast at what they're doing, is a pretty easier place to manage.
Okay.
Because everything is streamlined. It's not complicated.
Okay.
They try to make everything as simple as possible, cheap as possible.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Right? Oh yeah. So that's
Yeah.
another thing, right? Okay.
That's another thing.
That's next week's episode, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's go to the next one. You ready?
I'm ready.
Taco Bell. We're gonna shoot through these right quick. McDonald's and Domino's.
That's crazy, McDonald's. I thought that'd be way more. They're everywhere.
So it's 45. So on average, you make less money as a general manager at McDonald's by $500.
Yeah, like $1K maybe.
About 500. About 500.
Okay.
A year, rough give or take. So then, and the fast food attendant or the kitchen member makes the same.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so we talk about how much people are making, right?
Yeah.
So what difference does it make that most McDonald's, what I've noticed is they have a bunch of people in there.
Yes, it's always fully
staffed. It's a whole bunch of people, right? So if you got a lot of people making the same amount of money as a store that's made of little people, then you think that'll make a difference in the best or worst places to work, right? It sounds like you got more people, you got to do less duties, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And y'all, I'm not trying to. This is not a shot to a ding on anybody who work at McDonald's or have. Mm-hmm. My experience is people that generally come from McDonald's have a tough time catching on to another system.
Oh, so that's totally different than
it's totally different.
Okay.
Like Brom, I don't know how it is now. For back in the day, Brahms, if you were a manager at some places, they wouldn't hire you.
Brahms?
Yeah, well, two Brahms, the same,
okay.
and and it was strict like that. Mm-hmm. It was strict like that. It was some place the system is so different.
Wow.
Yeah, some places where the system is so different that it doesn't transfer. You actually mess up by doing that. All right, so who was that? Let's go back to it. We got McDonald's and who else was that up here? Domino's. Uh-huh. So you got Domino's. 45K. Look, the delivery driver. So the delivery driver makes about 30K, but wear and tear on their car, gas, insurance, all that kind of stuff, right? So what is it? What does Domino's say why you should work there?
Domino's offers part and full-time opportunities in its store locations. It also encourages employee growth through its variety of training and development programs. Like, here are some of the top highest paid positions.
So we're going to encourage y'all growth through training y'all and developing y'all to get up to about 45 a year, right?
So, yeah, that's the goal. We're going to do something more.
Arby's, Going down the list right quick, you got Arby's, Chick-fil-A. As much as people talk about Chick-fil-A, I never eaten over there. But you would think that, oh, that's an assistant manager. Oh, you see that?
I was gonna say, like, that's not nothing. They should be getting paid way more.
Yeah. So now that makes a lot of sense because if that's hold on a second, y'all. Welcome to the stream. Make sure y'all hit the likes on the way in, please. It is free.
And leave a comment, please.
Leave a comment. Oh, it's free too.
Oh.
Free too. And if you want to join, it costs $200 million. No. All right. So yeah, so if this AM is making that, you're probably looking at about 54.
Yeah, so about 10 increase for a manager.
Yeah. So the kitchen member is making about 25K a year, right? Mm-hmm. So that 25K, you want to do the same math? 25 divided by 12 months. So they're making about about 2,100 a month. Mm-hmm. Divided by 4, by 525. So basically they're taking on about $100 more an hour than, like, again, we go back to the top paying one over here, which is KFC. Their managers make a lot, but down here, if you look at the Chick-fil-A's, their employees work a lot more, yeah. Right? So then when you see Chick-fil-A people, what are they known for?
Oh, they're hospitality. Their guest service, my pleasure. They're so sweet. They're so nice. Everyone's so bubbly. I've never met a rude Chick-fil-A worker ever.
Yeah. I don't know. I think they're
police staff too. I've never seen a Chick-fil-A that doesn't have an army of people in there.
Because if you look on this list, we talking about if we talking about people on this list, it looks like the model is for there is for them to spend more money on the employees. So if the employees are making a slight bit more, right? That encourages them to be slightly happier, right? Yeah. So we're gonna see if this if the pay difference matters when it comes to the best and worst. All right. So we're just going through the pay right now. Wendy's crew member is in poverty.
Yes.
Yeah.
In poverty.
Crew member is in poverty. But what do they get for poverty? What is Wendy's?
Wendy's employees receive a one-on-one training and have the ability to work in every area of business. Ooh. If you're interested in working for a fast food chain, you can pursue a variety of career paths. One-on-one training in every area of business.
Well, look, the GMs only make
44. Not too much more.
Not too much more. So you're gonna train me? It sounds like the best thing to go is the chickens is winning so far, right?
So far, chicken is.
Sorry, man. Look, we gotta apologize. It's y'all season, right? They promoting. And you know what? I never thought about that.
What?
How this turned out, right?
Yeah, well,
because y'all know the beef industry, all that stuff is going down. So now they're trying to make the chicken the new beef, the new thing, right? Yeah. So yeah, it's the chickens right now. They winning, they're paying the most. All right, you ready? Going to the top 2. Ready for the top 2? Well, the bottom 2 of the 10. I said top 2. In-N-Out Burger and Burger King. So In-N-Out pays their managers less than, on average, $42 a year. And you have to do all that stuff that the manager got to do. Mm-hmm. And you can basically, the manager has to provide a team-friendly environment. Mm-hmm.
Flexible shifts.
Yeah. So wait. In-N-Out also starts employees above minimum wage and gives small raises when new duties are learned. Mm-hmm. Okay, so if the cooks make about 20, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm learning each little thing, I'm not making that much less than the manager if I keep adding like that.
Yeah. What you mean little raises? It says
Little
it
raises.
says small raises.
Small raises. So they mean when they said small raises, they kind of mean like little step stools.
Yeah.
Here's a ladder. Just step up here, you a little bit higher. No, okay. So then the last one, y'all, we're gonna get on to the top ones. Of course, was Burger King. Yeah, and that right there, they are the top 10 best paying. They're number 10 on that list. So when you start looking at the best overall, who pays the best? Okay, right.
Mm-hmm.
I got a second. We'll get over here. Boom. All right. So, do you think that equates to the best places to work?
I would hope so. It should be some sort of a correlation that the better place to work pays you the most money because you're happier there, you're making more money.
Okay. Well, in your experience,
Mm-hmm.
has it always panned out by just paying people more?
No, not at all. Tommy, you could give people good money and they still be like, you think the more I pay you, the better effort, the better work ethic I will get from you, but that's not always the case.
Okay. Do you think have you found it to be a motivator sometimes?
It is sometimes. Yeah, you're like, man, this okay. I'm coming. I'm gonna do this, and the third. But then
I think they get that.
It gets them in, but I don't know if it keeps them.
I don't think it keeps them because remember they're in the high of I got this job. I'm making making this much. I'm making a little bit more. Okay, man. If they were coming to mess you around or BS, or give you something else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they were gonna do that anyway. You just made it harder for them to do it. So now they got to be really extra excited, and they got to really show you they got to keep up this facade for just a little longer.
Yeah.
But if they would have bad intentions anyway,
it was gonna come out eventually.
It was gonna come out eventually, yeah. Right? So, so let's go over here now. Y'all ready? This for the moment we've been tuned in for here is best and worst. And this is according to MASH.com. Let's check this out.
All right.
It says the 6 best and 6 worst fast food chains to work for.
Okay, let's see.
Woo! Are you ready?
Yeah, best.
All right, now this is y'all looking at this here. Remember, we are just reading on this thing.
That's it.
Reporting the news. Reporting the news. Now, yes, I neither confirm nor deny what you're about to see now. All right, let's check it out. The worst is Wendy's.
Makes sense.
Ooh.
They pay the least too, don't they?
It says that quality is our recipe, may be Wendy's slogan. But it doesn't seem like the company has much right to be so optimistic about its workforce practices. Mm-hmm. For one thing, in 2013, Business Insider reported that Wendy's employees took home one of the lowest wages in fast food history. No, not history.
What?
At just $7.39 on average. That's the average.
2023. That's crazy.
No, that was in 2013.
Okay.
Things have gotten a little bit better.
Emphasis on a little bit better. You see that?
Yeah, you gotta hear that. Did y'all see that?
Is that a little bit better? There's improvement.
Hold on a second. Let me get this right.
Take all the wins, big or small.
There we go. I think that'll work. All right. A little better. The same outlet reported in 2019. These same employees were making around $8 to $9. But that's still no better than some of the other big hidden fast food chains. But look, They didn't put the exact amount.
Yeah.
They was making around 8. They was making around 8 the first time. In 2019, $8 an hour.
Yeah, I estimate they ain't for a set price.
Man,
You got a
no.
whole 50-cent raise.
Oh, yeah.
5 years later.
Listen, man. Okay, so that was listed as the worst, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see why that would be considered the worst.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure people are asking them to hurry up and move and go quick and do all those duties and cook and go fast and yeah. For how much? Wait, how much is you paying me? Hold on now, fella. Fella, now wait a minute. Now wait now. Back in 1963, that's about we were making then as a manager. What? The company is also being hit by a number of labor-related scandals. Oof. In January of 2020, they were ordered to pay a fine of over 150 grand, owned by one franchise company, were found to be violating child labor laws with hundreds, not a couple, with hundreds. I didn't say 5, Brittany, but hundreds.
Not one company, one store
of minors working out of normal business hours. Mm-hmm. So first of all, they paying the least amount.
Yeah.
They paying the least amount. And you got to work next to a bunch of minors that's underage. Man, no. Nope. Okay.
Not a good look, Wendy's.
Not a good look. Okay. So maybe they'll change their way. All right. You think so?
Hopefully.
Maybe after y'all see this, y'all go, you know what? Yeah, where everybody gets a $2 raise. Best is $5 with a starting salary of close to $9 an hour in 2017. Okay. They aren't exactly blowing the competition out of the water when it comes to wages. Still, it's obviously a whole lot better than some chains, and there's a scope for a better hourly wage. Company pays its workers an average pay scale. Wait, the pay scale suggests the company pays its workers an average of $11.41. Blah blah. He said the company does have a number of other things going for it. When it comes to how it treats employees, the benefits are generous. For example, Five Guys offers a tuition assistance program, which allows eligible employees to enroll in high school and college courses with both partially funded degree and fully funded degree options available. So they pay for all of it or some of it. On top of that, they conduct regular audits of their stores.
Good.
You know what?
Yeah,
I think that you should do regular audits of your stores. Yes. That's good. Now that's really good. It sounds like they really do care about food safety. That is awesome. Mm-hmm. Shouts out to Five Guys. Led by independent examiners, which most restaurants do, mm-hmm. which mark them on quality of service, safety, and cleanliness. A 1.5% portion of the gross revenue of Five Guys nationwide franchise goes into a pot, which is then redistributed every week to workers who have scored well on the audit. Each crew collects a total of $1,000 when the audit is completed successfully. Oh, wow. So, oh man, hold on.
They get paid for passing the audit?
So we're gonna talk about that for a quick minute. Hope y'all don't mind. Y'all mind? They don't mind. Hey, I thank y'all for rolling with us, okay? So they get a food safety audit. Mm-hmm. And everyone that's successful everyone that is successful,
Mhm.
you know, I'm telling
Oh,
you,
yeah, yeah.
you know, yeah, I know how I am. Those that know, you know, right? The whole unit gets $1,000. So just imagine you getting the highest score possible
Mhm.
of 100 and taking the company being so proud that they give you $1,000
To distribute it to you
to
too.
distribute it to the team. What does that do to the team?
Morale goes up. Oh man, we gonna ace every food
Every
safety.
person, everybody, they ain't gonna have a dot in time. They're gonna be stopping each other in the parking lot. Hey, man, in them shoes, man. They might say, hey, look, man, take $20, man. Go get your shoes and come back.
It's gonna make, that would make it easy. Food safeties would be they be looking for them.
Oh yeah, they be looking at, hey man, we getting food safety today. Woo, woo. Now like, hey man, y'all give food safety up the street,
Yeah.
right? So,
Yeah.
and on top of that, when they're making these proceeds, 1.5% goes into a pot.
Yes.
So that means, of course, they want to have profit, right?
Yeah.
But of that profit, they take 1.5% and put it into a pot. And everybody who passed food safety get a cut.
Everybody. Everybody
on top of the $1,000. Man.
That'd be an incentive.
They'd
be looking forward to that.
Man, they'll be over there. I'm talking about out in the parking lot to my ma'am. Can I please assist you with your car door? It seems like you need a little bit of WD-40. Worst. Well, look at that. The number 2. Oh, KF. Let's see. Although it was McDonald's that quickly became the center of the vast Fight for 15 campaign, KFC actually had a lot to do with how it began. In fact, 2 separate KFC employees in Brooklyn each became major players in the movement. Okay, let's see. The first one, you wanna take that one?
The first one, Alvin Major, a worker in 2015, penned an article for CNBC explaining why he had gone on strike a number of times in the previous few years. Major had been working at 3 different KFCs in Brooklyn, receiving just $7.25 an hour.
Wait. I'm gonna let you finish. You said he was making how much?
$7.25. That's it. The bare minimum. That's minimum wage.
And where?
In Brooklyn.
And where?
In Brooklyn, New York.
What was he? What he had to be like sleeping on a box or something, man.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Man,
up north is always higher than it is.
Man. Or he got some family members that are looking out because, dude, hey man, shout out Alvin Major. I don't know what happened to you. I don't know what you are as a person, but man, shout out to you.
On top of that, he was working up to 80 hours a week on irregular schedules and have been injured on the job as well. Meanwhile,
wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Wait a minute.
80 hours a week? 1 week, not in 2 weeks. 80 hours in a week.
Okay. Let's do it. You want to do the calculator?
Yeah, 80 hours.
Hold on a second, y'all. I know y'all. I got you. Okay. This is crazy. 80 hours times 725. Right? Okay. And you know they weren't paying him overtime. Even if they was
580.
About 580. And then you add a couple $100 on there for overtime, right?
Yeah.
So you probably make about $700.
Yeah, that'd be 680. 680 a week.
Man, nah. In Brooklyn?
In Brooklyn.
Okay. Whew, had to let that digest. Okay, who else?
Meanwhile, LaQuasia LeGrand was, according to US Today, one of the most visible faces of the Fight for 15 movement. She too was making just $7.25 an hour and worked at 2 KFCs, but As she later told Stephen Colbert on the appearance on the Colbert Report, still couldn't make it. She continued, "We're just sick and tired of being sick and tired."
Woo! Equasia, man, I hope we're saying right. Equasia LeGrand. Shout out to you too.
Yeah.
Boy, you got to be strong.
To keep going, so $7.25 a job an hour
in Brooklyn. In Brooklyn,
yeah, that's not enough to survive.
Man, nah. I feel sorry for you. Man, let's keep going here. The next one on the best Chipotle. Chipotle. What?
Best to work at.
Okay, let's see. Let's see why it is the best to work for, according to Mast.com.
All right. In 2015, Chipotle made headlines when they greatly expanded their employee benefits. Beginning on July 1st of that year, the company offered a full tuition reimbursement, paid sick days, and paid vacations to all employees.
Woo! Rewind. Oh, wait, like we at the
at the
poet night. Rewind.
All right.
Say it again.
The company offered full tuition reimbursement, full paid sick days, and paid vacations to all employees, not just management. Everybody got it.
Wow.
These benefits had previously been available for salaried workers, but were subsequently offered to hourly staff in the hopes of decreasing turnover rates. That'll do it.
Wow.
I get paid vacations too and sick days.
For all employees?
Everybody, not just managers.
Boy.
Everybody.
Man, yeah, they'll be covered because you got to come to earn it.
Yeah.
It said named Chipotle. Later that year, Chipotle was named one of Kununu's best reviewed employees. According to that website, the company was one of the top 5 best reviewed employees in the entire database, averaging a rating of 4.41 out of 5. The newly expanded, so that's probably what did it right there. The newly expanded benefits from the previous year was cited as the one reason for the change popularity with workers. So that'll do it. So okay, so we got one. Let me go back over here right quick here. So you got one because the pay was good and they got a good pay structure and they're kind of getting incentivized to do food safety.
Yes.
We got another one now who prioritizes your personal safety.
Yeah.
Your own personal health, right? So it seems like so far the best ones so far have invested in making sure that the customers are either safety,
safe food,
right? And incentivizes that for the employees.
Yes.
And also give the employees the same benefits as the managers.
Yeah. That's good.
Those are 2 so far that have stuck out to me. That's shown me
the best workplace.
The best, right? So let me go down here. 1 second, y'all. Oh, y'all ready for the? I know y'all not ready for the next one on the worst. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Boom, Dunkin' Donuts. Woo!
Worst? Oh wow.
To work there, it's just wild. Most of Dunkin's problems fall in line with what you often see elsewhere in the fast food industry: wage theft, child labor violations, class action lawsuits. You know, the usual. Dang, why has that got to be the usual for this industry, right? Federal lawsuit in 2016 alleging a franchise had engaged in systemic wage theft against employees. Child labor laws, man, they got problems.
A lot of issues, man.
They got issues. I ain't even read all this stuff, man. He said, here. Now you can make the case that these abuses took place at individual franchises and blame could be squared solely on the franchise owner rather than Dunkin' himself. But the sheer number of violations here is pretty remarkable. And you got to wonder how Dunkin', a company with a responsibility to take care of its workers, has allowed so many employees to slip through the cracks. Arguably, the most shocking controversy of all came in 2018 when a Baltimore branch of Dunkin', then called Dunkin' Donuts, so they made a name change, put up a sign encouraging customers to report any employees who spoke any language other than English. Woo! And even offer free food to those who did. Although Duncan has a sign taken down as soon as it hit headlines, the company's recent use of lawsuits against franchises that employ undocumented workers is likely to result in much more of a healthy work environment. But you tell me they put a sign up encouraging any employee, customers. So if you got somebody in there working,
Mm-hmm.
and they're talking a language other than English, you're encouraging the customers to report them.
That's crazy.
Come on,
It's
man.
America. Come
on, man. I don't care where you are. I don't care what country, wherever you are. If you in any country,
you don't have
if
languages.
if you are in Nigeria, you are not gonna put up a sign and say, customers, if you hear anybody speaking anything other than Igbo, please report it.
Don't even make sense, Baltimore. I don't know what y'all was thinking.
Yeah, it had to change that name.
Yeah.
Dunk them donuts, right? That's crazy, man. Crazy, y'all. I can see why y'all made the list. Sorry. Next one best is Chick-fil-A. All right. Okay. I'm gonna let you you wanna take this one?
All right.
Hold on a second, let me get you. There you go.
Chick-fil-A offers some pretty decent benefits and perks to its employees. For one, according to a 2019 analysis conducted by Money via Yahoo News, the company's 401k plan ranks first among companies in the accommodations and food safety industries. Okay. It found that the average Chick-fil-A employee had 158,188.
Yeah.
1,188.
You couldn't even say it.
I'm like, that's a big number.
The
and
average.
The 401k balance. Average 158. Oh, wow. More than triple the industry average. What's more, a full-time employee are able to enroll in the scheme, and the company matches up to
almost 30K a year, almost 10K more than other places, right?
Way more, like 20, almost 30K almost.
So here they take care of the employees. What else here? What happened in 2018?
Meanwhile, it was reported in 2018 that the chicken chain had greatly expanded its education benefits, including offering 14.5 million in scholarships to employees across the country. The so-called Remarkable Futures Initiative gives the workers scholarship up to $2,500 or $25,000, and there's no requirement of hours worked or length of service in order to qualify.
Wait, what? What?
$25K for school, and I don't have to do nothing. There's no requirement to get the money. I don't got to be a certain level, a certain status.
You got to keep working there.
25. That is the man. Because college is high. I'm still paying on college.
Man,
I'm still paying. That would have helped me a whole lot. I was still free.
Man, you look.
My first college, I went to the Praise Muscle Scholarship. Thank God for that. But the other one, like, bro, I hurt my pocket still, and I'm grown. I've been out of school for years.
You know how let me tell you how I pay my student loan. Let me tell you how.
Now.
All right, so they would call me. They're like, "Hey, so you owe this amount?"
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, I ain't got it. They said, "Well, look, if you pay this amount, then we'll let it go. You can set it up. If I can come up with it, I will." Yeah, set it up, man. And over the years, that thing started dwindling down. So around $50 was the last time I heard of it.
Oh.
It was like going down and down there. They kept trying to change it. Yeah, sure, yeah, lower it down. Yeah, I'll see. I can't make out no promises. I'm working fast food. We see they don't pay that much, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. But that's 2,500. I thought 2,000, 3,000, okay, but not 25K for school.
25K. You can go any school you want to.
Any school, I can pick a school.
Huh, I think I'll be going to. I think I'll be going to Harvard this week. I'm going to. All right, let's go to the worst. Subway.
Yeah, that don't surprise me too much.
That don't surprise me at all. That's funny. Look, it's funny you say that. Why does it not surprise you?
Because everyone I go to, they just seem stressed. It's like one person in the store doing everything, and it's like a line of people. I'm like, you here by yourself? Yeah, it's everything. I say, oh yeah, we get robbed every week. I'm like, what?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Forgot about that shit. Yeah, because there's only one person in there. And yeah.
At nighttime, you go at nighttime, late night, and like closing time, it's only one person in the store. And that's so a safety hazard. That's crazy.
I can't do it. Yeah. And then it was crazy. We're gonna get to the worst why. But I know that when I talk to people that work there, they managers don't make nothing.
They don't either.
They don't make nothing at all.
I've heard of one that you only make it like 30. I'm like, that's not enough to survive. 30K, 40K for you as a manager, and you check that I work here and there. No.
Yeah, I'm like, why don't you come over here and make this?
Yes.
But somehow they would rather make less and be the person in charge than they will make more and learn.
Yeah.
And not be the person in charge. All right. We're gonna go through here. Skip through here a little bit. CNN Money conducted an analysis of data that has been collected by the Department of Labor, Wages, yada yada yada. They found that Subway was by far the biggest offender among fast food companies underpaying their employees. Now look, I ain't read that.
You didn't read that part, Joe.
I ain't even read that part. Look, if you work at Subway and if you work at Subway, sorry. You know. Yeah, I didn't even have to look at it. I saw, I knew. That's the biggest part right there.
Much of the work and stress.
The report found that individual Subway franchisees have been found in violation of pay and hour rules in more than 1,100 investigations spanning from 2000 to 2013. In total, that meant around 17,000 actual violations had been discovered, with Subway being forced to pay back over $3.8 million over the years.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Going broke, but not taking care of customers.
But look, 3.8 million that they took could have been in the employee's pocket.
Very much so.
All of them employees would have loved to have that money ahead of time, but it's the other part.
Yeah.
You took the 3.8 and you got interest off of it. And you bought other things because you had this money to show for it.
Yeah.
You were able to grow and keep moving. And you keeping the people money.
Keep it. You should just pay for the get-go.
But yeah, I already knew it. When it
$8
said,
million in violation, you have to pay out anyway.
when I saw Subway, that was the first thing I thought about. Man, and look, I want to go down here where it says, skip down here where it says since, where we go? Easier this way. Since 2014. Oh, look, this says since 2014, things don't appear to have become much better. In 2019, a number of stores in North Carolina were forced to pay back. Forced. They didn't want to. They did not want to do that. They said to themselves, I don't want to do it. I don't want to pay that. No. Heck no. I don't want to pay it. They were forced to pay back almost $14,000 in back wages that same year. In the same year, a franchisee in Texas paid his employees nearly $80,000 in back wages after a wage and hour division investigation. And in 2020, documents obtained by HR Drive showed that Subway was among a number of employees that have reported voluntarily, to its credit, wage and hour violations amounting to more than $20,000. We're talking about the worst places to work. One thing you don't do is mess with somebody's money.
I don't. That's one thing I'm making sure you're gonna get what you work. Don't play with mine. Don't play with
and don't shortchange me, because you finna have. We went all the duties you're gonna have me do.
Yes.
Cook is just cook. Mm-hmm. It's hot. You mean back there while it's hot, and cook, and go home smelling like whatever I'm cooking.
Yeah.
And keep it clean.
And injuries, all that stuff occurs.
And hurry up.
And be nice.
And be nice. And show up on time. And be reliable.
Yes.
And learn what you're trying to teach me. And teach other people. And get along, all this. But you want to keep my money?
What's the point of coming?
You want to keep my money? Dude making $725. I don't care. The only time I could see someone making $725 in Brooklyn and being surviving is in the 1910s, 1920s, early 1900s. Yeah, you $725, you probably doing pretty good. You know, bus ride was a nickel, 2 cents, something like that, right? So yeah, they hold on to people's money. That would be a good reason why that would be a worse place to work.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that environment. So you notice they did not make that list of most paid. None of the people too much on except for the KFC so far. All right, so let's go back here. Let's look at the best.
Okay.
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack.
Okay, let's find out about Shake Shack. What's so special about a Shake Shack? Okay. Boom. You got it.
Since many fast food chains have been facing workers' retention crisis in the last few years, Shake Shack seems to be doing everything they can to keep employees happy. In 2019, in a 2019 letter to the investors, the company's chief executive, Randy Rudy, says, with the rising wage pressure and the record low unemployment, it's never been more challenging to find and develop and keep the best talent. I agree with that, sir.
Okay. The rising wage pressure and record low unemployment.
It's never been this hard to keep people.
Man. So, okay. So how are they doing it? So
in 2018, they promoted 1,151 employees, and 58% of whom were women. Okay. It also piloted a women's mentorship program to support health and leadership development. And in 2019 was designated a best place to work for LGBT equality. All right. The company also hopes to pay higher wages at times as time goes on.
Wait, hopes to?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What was it? I said, wait a minute. Wait.
It's embodied in the environment,
So-
but the wages they can't ever changed.
We hope to get y'all health care
But
in the future. Come work for us. We hope to pay y'all better later. Look, you need a job? Come on up, we'll pay you.
we'll possibly pay you more.
Maybe.
Hopefully. So no.
Hopefully. No. That sounds like one of the funny words. It's
Be
like,
black and white, honey. Black
Yeah.
and white.
yeah, man. Look, I have learned one thing in fast food.
It has to be in writing,
It
or
has
it will not be acknowledged.
It would not be acknowledged. And I'm telling y'all this, and then whoever out there don't like it, then you won't like it, right? It is what it is. But I experienced that myself, where I've actually put in work where there was a glaring need, a welcome help, like, thank you. Oh man. Oh, I don't know how I would do it. Man, I could have done it without you, but man, this makes it so much, all this stuff, right? So much easier, right? And in this position, I was running 3 restaurants, right? So first time, and what's wild is right before this, I was having a conversations about whether I was going to be promoted in this role or more of a district manager role where I would take on more. So it just so happened the need popped up, right? And the stores that were in need called me to ask for help, and then I helped them, right? So it worked. The first 3 months, I got paid for it. New leadership comes in and watched me work the other 3 months and doing the same thing, right? I'm assuming that they was aware. Well, could have been they just didn't know that there was somebody running 3 restaurants. There's a slight possibility, right? Yeah. But that's what I got back was, hey man, what happened to the other 3 months? Hey, is it in writing? Yeah, you put it in writing.
It's not.
But you didn't have to put it in writing for me to do the work.
True. That should have been an agreement from the beginning, so there would be no discrepancy. But
you watched
me.
You
pay me the first 3 months and not pay me the second half.
So I'm gonna pay. I need somebody to come out here and cut my grass, right? And you agree to come do it. It's hot outside. This whole summer, hot. First month, I'll pay you $5,000. We ain't getting it in writing, but next month you show up, you do the work, I pay you $5,000. That's okay. Look, do the next 2 months. At the end of that, I'm gonna give you $10,000. End of them 2 months, I give you $10,000. If you come do 2 more months, would you assume you're gonna get paid? Yeah.
You paid me the first 2 months, and you said this out of your mouth that this was going to be an agreement.
And you've been getting the payments
on time before, yeah.
So
it's a safe assumption.
So if I suddenly didn't give you that payment,
We got a problem.
Oh really?
We got a problem.
We got a problem.
We got a problem.
That's we got a problem. That way.
I'm not going to work too much.
But we didn't have. Did you put in?
No, it wasn't in writing. But I thought your word would be enough. Our words, our discussion would be enough.
But I didn't discuss it with you. I discussed it with you. Must have discussed with somebody else. I mean, I know. I just seen you do the work. I saw it.
Every day.
The grass looks great. Grass looks great. I mean, immaculate. Did a great job. You know. I'm glad you were here to do the work.
Okay, I appreciate that. But where's my compensation?
Where's your paper? Where's your see the man?
Yeah.
So I can relate, and y'all know I ain't gonna go into too much detail, but one of these days y'all gonna be like,
"Paycheck not even a big change
what?
like that."
Worse.
I'm not sure. They getting paid to leave. Same thing on the worst.
Well, they was on the top 10 best paid. Remember, there was that list was a top 10, so they made it onto the best. Good in here. Thank y'all hopping in. So let's go over here and look at what Glenn is talking about.
BK, have it your way, huh?
BK. We said that, right?
That's their slogan, BK.
Okay. Glenn Johnson, a Florida Burger King employee who wrote a piece for Huffington Post in the wake of the Fight for 15, there they go again, and describes his typical day at Burger King as pure hell.
Not that.
If I don't take a day off, I probably get around 35 hours a week. If he doesn't take a day off, he gets around 35 hours a week.
You got 7 days to get that?
I would like anywhere from 40 to 50 hours. There are no benefits. I'm getting ready to come up on a vacation. You don't get paid for a vacation. So I might as well just work it. I don't have health insurance because I don't have enough money to get health insurance. That's crazy. There is no benefits.
No.
There's no benefits. You going on vacation. You can't pay for it. So you can't pay for it. So you might as well work it. Then what is the vacation?
What vacation for? What's it from?
Where you're gonna be at work and they're cooking to my what you doing, man? Shoot, man. Doing my vacation, man. Doing my vacation, man. Y'all need some more patties drop, man. This is my vacation. I'm paying for it right now. Yeah. Health department. Look, health insurance, but they paying the employees in the top 10, but at the expense. All right, back, y'all. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with this stuff over here. All right. So we're gonna go back over here. Next one is we're gonna be sharing is here. Where we go? Back to the Burger King.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So sorry about the difficulties there for a second. All right, let's go back over here to Burger King. He revealed in this article that he makes $7.39 an hour and hasn't been given a raise in his time at Burger King. $7.39 an hour. The stuff I had to go through and deal with every day, the attitudes and all, I figure the money they're paying me with the customers that they're saying and what they're calling me is not worth it. So, okay, that is bring up a great point.
Fair.
Sir, you bring up a great point. If you're going to pay, y'all understand is, if you're paying these people the least that you can possibly pay them, $7.39, I don't care where you're living, $7.39 ain't going to cut it, right? No. But you know all the abuse that you would have to go through. Like it's literally in a typical day, you're going to run across 100 people, right? On a typical shift, right? Yeah. What do you think? A typical shift is 100 people, right? Mm-hmm. So of those, 5 people is going to be rude to you. Uh-huh. Well, you had those days where it just seemed like early in the morning, y'all already started. But at the end of that day, your quality of life outside of there, you're still in survival mode. right? Because you can't save with $7.39 an hour.
Say what?
No.
Y'all going out.
No, no. I mean, out here, I was talking to my niece today about when I was homeless. We were doing day labor jobs for $7.25 an hour, and basically at the end of that pay, I had about $5 left over. If I wanted to find a place, if I want to sleep somewhere, all said and done, I have about $5 left over. So $7.39, man. And look, and no matter. So my thing is too, if you're making $7.39 an hour, right? And I guess I guess somebody has to expose the company that, hey, this is what's happening here. But at $7.39, man, go find somewhere else. Yeah. She said they're cheap. They're sitting right there. They need a raise. Make it simple, right? Right here, the next one. Let's keep going here. Starbucks.
Yes, okay.
The no black people allowed. Starbucks. Hey man, hold on.
They be in there. No black people allowed.
David, man, have you ever went before? I'm saying okay. I'm gonna leave that to the side. But before all this stuff was happening, when it happened, I wasn't surprised. Okay, but let's see how they treat their employees, the ones who work in there, right? Offering their employees pretty much everything under the sun. There are 5 killer perks of working for the iconic coffee company.
Okay.
First, employees are entered into the Beanstalk program, which essentially gives them a grant of shares, 50% of which is available after their first year, and 50% which can be accessed after the second. As a result of this, employees are referred to as partners, which honestly doesn't mean all that much, but it's nice. Right? Okay, so make them, you say, okay, they refer to them that to make them feel like partners, right?
Yeah, basically.
So you get some shares of the company, and hey, this is your company too, and I can see them in the meetings saying that shit, right? All right. Employees are also given benefit packages. What? Customized? What? Each employee bonuses, 401k, healthcare, dental, adoption assistance, part-time and full-time eligible, and they pay college tuitions if they wait.
Only they this is school.
There they go. That funny talk again. Pay employees college tuition if they enroll online at Arizona State University, and they're not even obligated to stay with the company after they graduate. So, but
why was it just to that chick to school?
Okay, and no, it's fine. And there's the free stuff. They're allowed to take home either 1 pound of coffee, a box of K-Pup pods, or a box of their favorite flavor of tea to take home, as well as enjoy a 30% discount on all food and drink. Throw in an average wage of $10 to $15. All right, so that's what they do.
Yeah.
So they pay them a little bit more, right? They make them go to Arizona State online. So the Arizona State online people must be giving them a kickback, or maybe there was an alum there. Maybe the owners over there, started over there. But generally, I ain't gonna say right. But
like, why do you make them? That's weird. I can't just go to school.
See, that sound like that. Maybe we'll get some money later for y'all.
Yeah.
That's when I went on. Maybe, just maybe. Yeah, but you don't even have. So after you graduate from school, you don't have to stay working there, right?
Just use them just for going to school if you want to.
But that guarantees you working 3 to 4 years at that company.
True.
That almost guarantees you your stability, right?
Yeah.
All right. So,
hey, Oscar.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Oscars? Yeah, yes, we are, man. We talk about some good companies that we are finding out to work for, and some ones that just need to be taken out back and having a good talking to. Yes, sir, man. So, and you know what? One common thing, like I said, for the better companies, right, to work for, you don't see a lot about like the amenities in the restaurant. It's just strictly about pay, making sure they're making the right amount of money, making sure that it benefits them by doing food safety well, conducting food safety audit. Out of all of those so far, that's my favorite one.
Yeah.
Because I tell people this. We talk about washing our hands. We talk about all this stuff. We talk about paying people to come in here and cook, take your order, all this, everything that we're talking about. Remember, at the end of the day, we're dealing with people's food.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
We're dealing with somebody's food. At the end of the day, we're dealing with somebody's food. So, incentivizing people to actually do well on these independent audits is a wonderful thing. Because I've heard the argument to say, well, you should be doing that anyway. Well, you should be doing all of it anyway.
Of course, but it's also good to have an incentive to do it.
And to say if we increase our sales, we're going to take a portion of those sales and put it in the pot, and everybody who did good gets a part of it. On top of the grand. On top of that. Right? So yeah, so we're talking about, the best and the worst, right now, and then some of them, it sounds like a good place as we going through, and, but as we finding out, they got some little catchwords, them buzzwords and the stipulations. Yes.
Yeah, I do this, though I'll give it to you.
Yeah. So are you ready? Hold on, you ready for it?
No, I'm not ready for
You're not ready?
No.
You're not ready? Uh-oh. Who y'all think the next worst one is? You about to put it in the chat. We're gonna put up. Anybody, what you think the next on the list of worst places? What do y'all think?
Worst places?
Yeah. Burger Street? No.
I never done Burger Street. I've seen them. I
worked there. I worked there for a little bit.
I see it Burger Box, but they're pretty good.
Now Taco Bueno.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't go.
Taco Bueno, man. No bueno.
No bueno.
No mas bueno. No mas bueno. Taco Bueno? No. No quieros. No quieres. Or is it no quieres? No me quieres. Boom. That's right there on the list.
Mickey D's.
Yeah. Fast food places.
Yeah.
Here's on the list, sir, one of the worst fast food places to work at.
I can already say I know something's gonna be with child labor laws because they.
You say okay.
They have an issue with child labor.
You think child labor is gonna be
one of the issues, and probably maybe money, and probably money and child labor. I promise you, that's gonna be one or two things they're gonna be fussing about because they'll hire anybody. They really will.
Yep, you was right. McDonald's. Yep. Oscar, there you go.
You was on point, sir.
McDonald's, that's right. Let's go take a gander at what McDonald's over here tripping about.
He said, "Yeah, ain't no surprise here, even they."
Yeah, no surprise. Wait, what's going on right here? What's going on with that? Okay, I ain't gonna keep doing that. Yeah, no surprise here either.
Sad.
After all, there's a good reason why the Golden Arches came dead first in a UK poll of the worst fast food chains to work for.
UK.
In the UK. So y'all, the horrible experiences that you are experiencing at your local McDonald's is across seas. They did not discriminate in how horrible of a place it is to work, according to the poll. Now, again, I haven't personally worked there. No. You worked? I don't know if you worked the one.
Oh no, I never even.
No.
No.
He said the company has scored particularly poorly on salaries, senior management, career opportunities, and culture and work-life balance. They don't give a shit about you.
I like it all.
No, you and your life at all. They don't care. That's what that says to me. They got career opportunity, culture culture. So that means that they're not trying to be diverse in their culture. That's what that means to me. And I can speak on that because my store is the most diverse store I've ever known in fast food, right? So yeah, when you say here, the minimum wage in my county is 15 an hour, but they definitely don't care. Yeah, for McDonald's. And remember when we went over those cases earlier where let me see if I can go back and pull this up here. 1 second, y'all. Cause I want to go back and see why we had to do that in the first place. Where are we going right here? Was it Duncan's? Up here. Here we go. Man, I'm gonna show y'all this. I'm gonna go back to this here. This is something we went over earlier, but I'll go back through it. This is what caused that $15 minimum. The people were like Alvin Major and Laquasia LeGrand, right? The Laquasia LeGrand was the most visible face of the fight for the $15 movement.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and think about it. That $15 movement is not everywhere.
It's not.
It's not everywhere. So, let's just know that down here in Texas and other area, I know here, it's not no.
It's gotta work up today. Be a manager.
15. They were 15.
Go work.
Oh man, look. Oh no, hell no, shit. Hell, you want to make what? Oh well, hold on. Hey, how much experience you got? So let's go back down here and find our favorite place here.
Mickey D's.
All right, we got it. Boom. Back to it. All right, here we go. So according to this, go here. It said McDonald's Glassdoor reviews don't paint a better picture. One listed some of the company's negative aspects, including rotations hardly happen, long shift, pay, send you home if there's high labor. Woo! So we talked about them being one of the better paying ones, right?
Yeah.
But what good is that if I'm gonna keep sending you home, right?
Yeah, you don't get working full shift. Yeah.
And that's over in UK. It says things aren't much better stateside either. In 2020, the company launched a website to help its workers figure out how to budget on a McDonald's salary. So, all right, hold on a second. So y'all telling me that they stuff is so horrible, they had to create a website to help their employees learn how to live on what we paying y'all.
Bare minimum.
We gonna pay y'all the bare minimum, and y'all just ain't doing it right.
Show you how to live off the.
We gonna show you. Matter of fact, we're gonna spend some money to create this website to let you know, right? That you ain't living in poverty, right? Your idea of poverty is not our idea of poverty. Let me show you how it's done. Go to the website. Matter of fact, and I have everybody clocked in on the website by Thursday.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And among examples given was a suggestion to get a second job. And that was under the assumption workers would pay $20 a month for healthcare, $0 for heating, and $600 for rent. Worse still, in 2019, McDonald's was criticized for failure to protect workers from workplace violence. Man.
Internal or external?
Workplace violence, suggesting that the unusual long hours of operation undertaken by the restaurant meant that thousands of workers were put at risk due to high levels of violence associated with late night retail. So
late night ain't for the week.
Late night, late night. You gotta be
ready. Sometimes
you gotta be You got to be on it. Like, hey, what's that car? Hey, what's going on? Hey, man, y'all good? Y'all come on. Let's gonna get up out of here, man. What's going on?
We trying to be safe out around here,
Man,
Yeah, but
man.
they head on the swivel at late night. You don't never know who watching you or nothing.
And then for McDonald's to be like that, then the wings of McDonald's chains, they make their money by having franchises, bunch of franchises, right? So we don't care. This is when you have these documentaries that talk about McDonald's doesn't care about the people, because now we just put a bunch of these stores out here, paid them the bare minimum,
yes,
and suggest that they go get another job somewhere else, and you can make it up $20 a month for your hair care, nothing for heating, get a blanket, and $600 for rent.
And none of this is realistic. Whose rent is $600?
What y'all got to do is 6 of y'all have to get together in a 2-bedroom. Look, it's space for all of y'all. Y'all living too high on the hall. We're telling you what you got to do. You get you one couch, you put it on the other side. You get a couch, put it on this side, and then that's how you work.
Nah.
Yeah, and then there's space on the floor for one more person. That's $1,800 right there together, man. Y'all, you got it made.
No proxy. We all in one big room. It's 18.
I mean, come on, man. It's McDonald's, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you loving it?
No.
You're not loving it?
No.
Yeah.
I'm not loving it.
You're not loving it?
I'm not loving it. No.
Yeah, no. All right, let's go to a happier moment. Another best, In-N-Out.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so In-N-Out was on our list of better paying jobs,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So what you got right here?
That's right. An In-N-Out burger doesn't just have the best burger in fast food, but it's also the best fast food joint to work at. Okay. In a hugely impressive showing for a casual dining company, In-N-Out came in number 4 on Glassdoor's 2018 list of best places to work.
What?
In the whole country. So that's good. Number 4, not bad. So
Okay.
what makes it appealing?
What makes In-N-Out burger so great of a place to work for? Well, let's see what In-N-Out got to say for itself.
Okay. In-N-Out has a starting rate of $11.
So they starting out
Pretty
$4
higher than the minimum wage.
Okay.
Okay. A 401k plan, paid vacations, and health insurance. A Glassdoor rep told Munchies In-N-Out associates receive salaries and perks that are well above the industry average.
Okay.
They also have a strong on-the-job training, opportunities for advancement, people-focused leaders, and a fun, friendly environment. Sounds like a great place to me.
So basically, they're gonna start you up at more than most everybody's gonna make.
Good. You get benefits.
Right? You get benefits, right?
Okay.
Fun, friendly. Now, have you ever been to an In-N-Out?
I have never had an inside guest experience, but from the outside, it looks like, from what I can see, they even have it to where on the drive-thru, the windows, you can see directly into who's cooking your food. Everything's in there is white. The clothes, the walls, everything. Like if it was dirty, you could see it.
Oh.
It's super, super clean. But I also heard they have a cleaning staff that comes in at night and does all of that. Also, people that work are just working, they ain't cleaning.
Wait.
Yeah.
What?
They have a cleaning team that comes at 2 a.m. and cleans the store for them.
So when you bring this fun messing with us, y'all. That I think what I think it is somebody at McDonald's said, y'all cut it out. Y'all telling too much of our secrets. That's what it could. We ain't never had this ever.
Yeah, that happened.
It never happened before. But we messing with their money. So anyway, y'all, we're gonna kind of go ahead and get on out of here for today. Those have been the best and worst places to work at, right?
Yeah.
Before we go, do you have a favorite place? You don't have to say the name if you don't want to. Or you just like, man, fast food, just fast food.
Yeah, my favorite fast food joint. If I say Whataburger, I'll say Whataburger.
Working?
Yeah,
Working?
Not working there as far as quality food, I would say that as far as working, I think ramen is decent. It had made a turn recently, but at first, where I am now was a great place. I had worked there, Jack in the Box. I've worked Churches. Out of those two, I would say Jack.
Yeah.
I would say Jack.
My place I'm at now, it used to be a good place, but I think my most fun was at a Taco Bell.
It looks like it'd be a fun place to work.
It was fun. It was fun. Like
you had fun there.
You gonna wait till the book come up. Y'all gonna hear something.
Too much fun at Taco Bell. He talking about the clubbing and everything else.
Man.
His whole this Taco Bell experience is
man, half the stories in the book now.
On video.
Y'all. So yeah, Taco Bell was it because we was just fast. Back then people cared about how fast you were and you took pride in it.
Just the pride in work. Now it's like I'm here just to get my look. There's no pride in work anymore.
Yeah. So that was my probably my favorite. But it's probably just the people though.
The people,
to be honest with you, it wasn't even so much as experience.
My Jack back home, yes. I mean, it was like a family. It
was
like a whole family.
Yeah. And I've had some times, even recently over the last couple of years, where I've had that, where it's like Mitch feel like camaraderie, where everybody in there, we try innovative stuff and it's fun and we kicking it and we freestyle rapping and we chilling
and get the job done.
I mean, we used to make smoothies. So instead of bringing pizza for everybody, I bring all the fruit in the back and it makes smoothies. You make your own type of smoothie, and I think that was kind of cool. So, all right, y'all. Until next week, everybody keep it easy.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you're making $7.30 an hour, go somewhere else. There is other people hiring, and if you just tell them that, I guarantee you. You go somewhere else and they paying $9, you be like, right? Wow. I mean, even though $9,
that's
$10, but $7.35.
It's ridiculous.
Come on, man. $7.35.
That's ridiculous. That's property.
You live
in your car.
What car? What car? You talking about?
You stay in hotels or motels.
You can't afford that.
You can't afford that.
No, I'm telling you. Doing that day labor service, doing $7.25 an hour, you cannot afford. If you do, you have to find a extended stay, and pretty much most of your money's gonna go to that. And if you have leftovers, that's for food. If you go day by day, you might have a cheap hotel that come on in motel or something, right? You can't live off of that.
Come on and pop.
So
they got the hookup,
people pay your money, pay your people the money. And if they're doing good on food safeties, I would say maybe make that kind of a good reward. You never know, because some people actually do take that thing seriously.
Yeah.
Peace.